How's it going? We are we are doing something different today. Um, we're definitely doing something different today. I might be live all day, honestly, because uh, I just want to thank you guys. Honestly, I want to thank you guys for um for supporting me, for liking my content. I want to thank you guys for being there when I had nothing. So I thank you guys, and I want to start the stream off by. Whew, I want to start the book off. I want to start the stream off by showing you guys this book and showing you guys this blood and the tea. Okay? This is going to be a 20-part series. We're gonna read this book, and by the end of this book, I would have 10,000 subscribers. That's going to be a guarantee, because I'm gonna be real honest with you guys. This book is the first book I've ever read. Gotta be real honest with people. Guys, I'm interested to know, how is everybody's day? It's 6 o'clock in the morning. It's 6 o'clock in the morning. Everybody's waking up, going to work, or getting their cup of coffee around this time. And I'm amazed. I'm amazed at what I'm reading. The thing is, a lot of us, we come to this earth, we come to earth, and we know things. We know things. The God that's in our mind, gives us insight every day that we know we're not aware of. And that's our trial. Like, I have so much information in my head right now, and I just want to be able to say how I feel. But I want to be able to have a context with it. So I want to go with this book. And I'm going to do something different. I'm going to read this book. This is a very interesting book. It's called The Seven Healing Chakras, right? And I'm going to let you guys know, this is the reason why I have not read any book yet. I've understood books. We go and read chapters. We go to school, 1st grade to 12th grade. We get programmed by the system of what we want, our needs, our desires, but that's not really us. You know what I'm saying? We are our ego, and we are ourself. We are more than one person in a body, at a particular time. Okay, so when we go to school, we are, 1st through 12th grade, we go to school. We can't control that, but we are able to, we go to school, we learn about the subjects that we want to learn about. And okay, I'm gonna go buy this book. This is the first time I'm doing this. Welcome to the stream, man. Welcome to the stream, guys. Thank you for that comment. I know I need, it's because I don't need no chapstick. It's just the melatonin. A lot of black people, we go through this. We get those comments. Just look at oh my God, yo, y'all funny as hell. Y'all remind me of that Tyrese shit on the Shay Shay show. He was like, Yo, what time he say, bro? He said, he said, all right, guys, but yeah, we're gonna read this book. I said, yo, I'm gonna find a way to sell this book. I'm gonna find a way to sell this book. I don't think anybody should read no more books until they read this book. This book right here. I'm going through it, but the way I'm going through this book, I'm intuitively letting the book read me, if it makes sense. You know, we are like magnets. You know what I'm saying? We are like magnets. You know what I'm saying? We're like magnets. Like we are attracted to our desires. You know what I'm saying? So, whew, we are attracted to our desires. We are like magnets. So sometimes you can you can want to do something, right? You can want to do something, but you don't double think it. You just instantly do it. Like your instincts will tell you to do something, right? And it's like, where did that thought come from? Where did that feeling to want to do something come from, originate from? And it's like we all have energy centers in our body, right? So this book right here, Seven Healing Chakras. I keep referring to this book because I'm going to start my journey through this book through YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Just hear me out for a second. I ramble a lot, but I'm going to get down to it. You know, this is me. This is me. This is OmegaFGC. You know, I'm the, I do what I have to do. I stream. I content create. I make clips. Uh, I'm trying to work. You know, I'm trying to find a career, something that speaks to me and provide for me and my kid. But this book right here is about you. You know what I'm saying? This book is about you. You. Your biofield, your biometric, your body. You know what I'm saying? Your whole this book right here is about y'all ever play Sims? Y'all ever play Sims? And Sims is like the video game. You create your avatar and then you get to make life. This book is basically sometimes, sometimes, bro. Sometimes when I be sometimes, bro, when I go to that bathroom, whoo, boy, I used to be 350 pounds, bro. I used to be big, big. I'll show you guys a couple of pictures when I was at my biggest. I was 350, and it was like I was in the hospital because I had diabetes. Basically, I was diabetic, and my blood sugar was like over 900. So I was in the hospital for like a good week, and that was before my kid was born. And that's when I started seeing. That's when I was in the hospital. When I first had my diabetic shock before my kid was born, God was just sending me so much insight. Like he was talking, he was showing me Obama. He was showing me what was going on in 2024, bro. I'm telling you it. But it's like all that, everything that's happened in my life so far. My friend gave me this book. You know what I'm saying? And this guy, y'all know Dave. Y'all know Dave. Y'all know the stream. Y'all know Dave. Y'all know this guy is he can make anything happen, but he don't know nothing. Like this guy's too broken. I don't know how he do it. But he gave me this book and this hat. I never this hat is a number 2 hat. Okay, I have not taken this hat off. You know what I'm saying? Because this guy, I don't know. He has a number 2 hat, so we both number 2. God is number 1. Okay, Jesus. Okay, Jesus. That's number 1. So we number 2. But this book, this book, we're gonna keep going right back to this book, is basically your inner body. We have different parts of our body. We have the crown chakra. This is right here. This is the crown chakra. It's like, and I can explain it in the way y'all can get it, because I can explain it in slang way. You know what I'm saying? It's not like, you know how people are going to just say educated words to try and make you guys go on Indeed, and I'm not Indeed, but go on Google and try and look it up. Nah, I'm gonna say intuitive words. Like y'all gonna understand what gonna try and say. You know what I'm saying? All right. So basically, this book right here. Whew, all the colors in this book, everything this book is about your chakra centers. Your root chakra is at the bottom. You know what I'm saying? It's red. And it has to deal with a lot of desires. So if you feel like, you know what I'm saying, if you feel a little lustful and you feeling like you want to, talk to that girl over there, or you feel like, whew, you know what I'm saying, you feel like getting shit, that's because your root chakra is activated. You know what I'm saying? It could be blocked. Some people can do a lot of like how can I put this? I would like to say, all right, we're in the stream. I have to go by guidelines. Okay, but I'm gonna just keep it as it is. I'm gonna keep it as it is, guys. I'm gonna keep it as it is. My bad about that. This is my first time going live, but I'm gonna continue to do more lives when I get better at it. But you gotta start somewhere. You gotta start somewhere. But definitely gotta work on that shock feature. But we're gonna read from this book. We're gonna read from this book. We definitely gonna read from this book. But before we read from this book, I wanna think about a couple of things. I wanna think about a couple of things. Okay. So basically, we have a solar plexus, right? Our solar plexus is our will. Like our root our the root chakra, that's our desires, but our solar plexus, that's in the base of our stomach. That's our will. You know what I'm saying? Like okay, for right now, right? I could tell you guys that my solar plexus isn't like isn't it's not blocked, but it's not at max capacity. You know what I'm saying? As it should be, because I don't have the will to explain it to you guys the way I should be explaining it. You know what I'm saying? Because there's two sides of me. There's a side of me that's not culture shock, because I had like 8 people come in, so I was very. I'll be real honest with you guys. This is the one thing about me. I'll explain you guys. I'll explain it the way I can. It might be boring, but it's my first stream. You know what I'm saying? It's my first stream. It's gonna get better from here. So I appreciate all all type of content. I appreciate everything. I appreciate the feedback. I need it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's gonna get better. It's gonna get better. I just need to get past the culture shock. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. But I definitely appreciate all feedback, everything. But as I was saying, okay, so your whew, your sacral center, right? Not your sacral center. Your solar plexus, right? Your solar plexus is yellow, and it's your will. The will to like want to do anything. It can be blocked, but it can also be activated. God, we wake up in the morning. We are blessed by day. God gives us energy through the sun, right? And that heats up our system. Like we're ovens. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna get it. Y'all gonna get it. I'm just a little nervous, but y'all definitely gonna get it. We're like ovens, honestly. God turns us up and he turns us down. You know what I'm saying? So basically our solar plexus is yellow. But let's say we go out for a walk, right? We go out for a walk, we're charging our solar plexus to intake the food that we eat. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's good to eat in the morning, because if you eat in the morning, like not in the morning, but like around the afternoon, like 3, 4. You know what I'm saying? If you eat around that time, your body's like the temperature in your body increase, so it'll be able to digest the food easier. But if you eat at nighttime, it's harder for your body to digest food. A lot of people, you know, a lot of people don't only eat like sometimes a lot of people eat just 3 times a day. I used to eat 3 times a day, but now I eat like 2 times a day. But most of the time I eat once a day. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes I like to eat around 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, uh, sometimes 6. But I'll stop at 6. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'll most likely do. I'll show you guys some pictures, honestly, because it's like a before and after type thing. And you know, about this book. We're gonna go back on this book. Basically, it's saying right here that we have our chakra systems. I'm on the solar plexus right now, guys. So we're gonna keep going. Eventually, we're gonna get to all parts of the book. We're gonna keep this live going all day. So that beginning was just the introduction. Even though it was like, it was a little bit weird, but it's gonna get better over time. Okay. See? Whew. Okay. All right, so this is where I was. Okay, as the emotional and spiritual self is blocked, so is the physical. The digestive system rebels with indigestion, ulcers, acidity, constipation, irritable bowel syndrome, and other chronic bowel and digestive disorders. All right, so basically, without the sun, right? Because without the sun, we would all perish. But let's say what if we was in a what if scenario? Let's say we was in the what if scenario and the lights were dimmed, right? And not as strong as it was right now, but let's say Bill Gates do what he do and block out the sun. Let's say Bill Gates block out the sun, right? If Bill Gates block out the sun, we would literally, by default, have ulcers in our body. Because the sun is so important to us on the emotional and spiritual level that we are literally walking death. Like we're walking bombs. You know what I'm saying? We're walking bombs. Without the sun, without God, without love and belief, we would self-destruct. You know what I'm saying? Because we have so much acid and ulcers and basically it says it right here. You know what I'm saying? The pancreas, our pancreas is governed by the solar plexus. And a lot of people like me, we have diabetes. You know what I'm saying? So basically, the pancreas is governed by the solar plexus. Diabetes may occur in those individuals because the solar plexus was blocked for most of our life. You know what I'm saying? So we have to use our emotional field to eat. That's why we're emotional eaters. Me, I know I'm an emotional eater because I know, and this is interesting. This is very interesting how it all translates together, like how yellow is sacral. You know what I'm saying? If you think about yellow, you're literally pouring into your stomach. You know what I'm saying? You're going into your belly. You could go in any part of your body. You know what I'm saying? And this is real life stuff. You can literally do it yourself. And this is why it's so interesting because it says it right here and we don't understand it. We will go out. We will live on autopilot. This is honestly the best way I can explain it because it's so much. It's so much. So much. It's so much. Honestly, and it's like the way I'm explaining it, you guys could get it in a way. It's like because it's coming from me, and I appear the way I appear. So it's like it's coming from this guy. It's like, let me try it. But that's why I do it this way. I've been doing it. I talk like this my whole life. So you guys can understand these topics without really going to Google. Because you guys will get it. You know what I'm saying? The more people will understand and know me, the more people will understand and know the way I talk and will understand why I talk a certain way. Because if I explained it a certain way, they would just shut the game. They would literally shut the stream down and they will come after me because it's too much. You know what I'm saying? I heard about Foster eBay. I know about Aaron Dowdy. I know about a lot of spiritualists, a lot of these gurus. You know what I'm saying? Most of them knew what they were talking about, but and but you do have to go within yourself. You know what I'm saying? The answer really is within yourself, and it's crazy because it's like right here. You know what I'm saying? It's like right here. You know what I'm saying? You know how people be like, the answer is within. You know what I'm saying? You gotta go within yourself. You know what I'm saying? You know how you heard that before, like how people be saying that, and it's like, what does that mean? When people say that, it's this book, literally, because it's like your solar plexus, right? Everybody says, "Oh, solar plexus." That's in your body. That's literally in your body. You know what I'm saying? So it's crazy how we have chakra systems in our body, but we don't want to acknowledge that what that belongs to. You know what I'm saying? God said, God is amazing. It's amazing because it's like the pancreas is governed by the solar plexus. Diabetes mellitus may occur. The gallbladder bile ducts may become blocked with developmental stones. The abdominal discomfort aggravates the picture. Eating in vain and maladaptive attempt to find comfort. If you are an emotional eater and you find comfort in food, that will lead to further complications. And it did. I was 350 pounds. I was literally 350 pounds at my biggest. I had diabetes. I was on. I had to take insulin. I got off that real quick, and um, they gave me metformin. They gave me metformin, and then they gave me Zoloft. I had to go to the hospital because of that, because I was not beat off of that off of Zoloft is crazy. Don't ever take Zoloft, guys, unless it's prescribed to you. And even if it is prescribed to you, don't take it because you don't need it, because it's right here in this book. Give them this book. Give them this book. On some shit. Give them this book because this person is going into your body. Like that's how this book is. That's the only way to read this kind of this type of book. Like it's called The Seven Healing Chakras, and it's a really amazing book. This is going to be the first book I've ever read. You know what I'm saying? But by the time I read this book, I'm probably going to read like 80 books. You know what I'm saying? That's that because it's going to be that easy because I would know where to put the information. You know what I'm saying? God has made us a certain way, and we're supposed to be disciplined, but because of what we're exposed to, we don't know ourselves. So we don't know we don't know that our moon sign is our emotions. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, okay, so now we're gonna paint a picture. Okay, so basically, if you have an eating disorder, period. If you have an eating disorder, if you find comfort in food, you know what I'm saying? You have a blocked solar plexus. You know what I'm saying? If you have a blocked solar plexus, diabetes may occur. This is just combining the two and making it into to intellectualizing the situation. That's basically intellectualizing the situation. Okay, so the already compromised digestive system. So our digestive system from birth is already compromised. The sun heals us and gives us life. You know what I'm saying? So when we get older, that deteriorates from age, but that factor is still in play. But when we get older, if we don't check out what's going on with the solar plexus, there's nothing we can do. You know what I'm saying? We could say, oh, go on this 10-mile walk. You know what I'm saying? I end up losing all this weight in less than a year just by walking and drinking this tea right here. You know what I'm saying? If like our body needs to be heard. We can't hear our body. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, for example, right? We can say something in our mind, but that thought didn't have a vibration to it. So where did it come from? You know what I'm saying? When we speaking, you can know how I'm speaking because you can hear me, but we can't hear that. You know what I'm saying? When we speak in our head, if we could say something in our head, doesn't have a ring to it. So it's like, who said that? Nobody can answer that question. But that's our body talking to us. You know what I'm saying? That's literally our body. Our body is governed by chakra systems. You know what I'm saying? We all have systems, but the endocrine system, You know what I'm saying? That system is not talked about a lot, but it needs to be. Because that's where, behind that system, in the string theory, next to the quarks, it's not on the quarks, it's next to the quarks. Because you have the proton, the neutron, the atom, you got the atom, proton, neutron, electrons, you swoop, you know what I'm saying? Then you have, you slash that down, you get your quarks, you get your strings, then behind the string theory, then at the peak, at the end, you get your systems. You know what I'm saying? It's boop, boop. You know what I'm saying? So it's small. What we think is big is small, guys. You know what I'm saying? It's real small. What we think is a big problem is probably no problem at all. We just gotta chop it at the root. You know what I'm saying? We have to make sure it's big on the root. But we're gonna keep going. We're gonna actually keep going. We're gonna keep going. The association between all right. So basically, no, we're gonna keep. We're gonna continue this. We're gonna continue this. Since the pancreas is governed by the solar plexus, diabetes mellitus may also occur. The gallbladder and bile ducts may become blocked with developmentals of stones, and or abdominal aggravates the picture. Eating in vain, attempting to find comfort in food, may further cause complications. So if your solar plexus is blocked, if your solar plexus is blocked, you're basically susceptible for overeating, and overeating down the line leads to diabetes. So you can't tell somebody to not stop eating because they're already on stage 2 of the spectrum. It's a spectrum. This is a spectrum. So eating disorder is a mental illness. Oprah was right. Oprah was fucking right when she said that shit. Oprah was fucking right. Your eating disorder is a mental illness. And people need to definitely go to the hospital and seek that out because that's a sign of basically diabetes. Eating disorder is basically a sign of diabetes. If you overeat when you're emotional, you need to you need to seek that out mentally because it's a solar plexus issue. Your solar plexus is blocked. I could tell you that because now I'm learning this. I'm conflicting this within myself. I'm a recovering, people-pleasing diabetic. Every emotion that balled up inside me, I went to that fridge and I ate. I used to eat 3 cheesesteaks, a pizza. Whoo, that shit was so good, man. Whoo, man. But I'm good. I'm good. Trust me, I'm good, man. When that shit comes out, you do not ever want to. Once it comes out of your body, because that's the thing. The first 30 years of your life is trial error phase, right? And when you get to your 30s, you basically are going to be met with decisions. You have to change. You have to change how you were because if, let's say you had an eating habit, a really bad eating habit, right? You will have to change that because if you keep going, it will eventually lead to problems. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't keep doing the same thing every day. So basically, obesity further lowers self-esteem. Yeah, guys. If you have an eating disorder, you're already on stage 2 of the diabetes spectrum. Diabetes is the final stage. Once you get that, that's irreversible. You're having that for the rest of your life. You know what I'm saying? People that have that type 2 diabetes, like myself, you have to change the way you eat. You have to basically you can't eat red meat because the thing about red meat stays in your body for up to 20 or 30 years. And, it's a problem because it's hard to get out of your body. And it's black too when it comes out to it. You guys want to just get that out of your body. Detox. I say honestly, the best way to lose the weight, if you guys really want to lose that weight, bro, walk 1 hour a day, right? Walk 1 hour a day and drink tea. Cut out the juices. That's it. Cut out the juices. Cut out the juices. You could drink if you want to drink. You guys drink liquor. You guys could drink liquor. Very. It don't matter about that. Just don't overdo it. You know what I'm saying? Drink a reasonably good amount. Drink a good amount. I don't drink personally, but I would tell you if you are drinking, don't even drink anything. Period. But besides that, honestly, water and tea, water and tea, and walk 1 hour a day. You're gonna shed the weight. And if you guys look at my stomach, I'll show you guys pictures, right? Now, you guys can see right here, the belly fat. I used to be 350 pounds, right? I had no fat transfer. The belly fat just went away. It's still going away as I lose the weight. But my belly fat should have been a lot. It should have been a lot. The reason why it's like that is the tea. The tea burns your fat as you're walking. You got to do it. It has to be like a routine. You know what I'm saying? So you wake up in the morning. You know how you go for an hour a walk. You know what I'm saying? If you fit, you don't really need to get the tea. But let's say you got the flab. You know what I'm saying? And you want to change that. Drink the tea, go for a walk, and while you walking, still drink the tea. Or go for a run. Run for like 10 minutes straight and then drink the tea and then do it again. Make sure you got something hot on. You're like a coat. You know what I'm saying? Or a black bag. If you could get a black bag, I'm telling you, man. If you could get a black bag, drink the tea, go for that walk, whoo, you gonna lose like a good, you gonna mentally, it's in your head first. You gotta lose the weight in your head. If you don't lose the weight in your head, then your body can't lose the weight. You know what I'm saying? So you in your head, you're gonna lose like 30 pounds. You do that every day, you gotta lose it in your head first. You know what I'm saying? If you don't lose the 30 pounds in your head first, you're not gonna lose it in your body. So if you lose like 30 pounds in your head, just wait a week. Wait a week and see how much weight you lose. Wait a week and see how much weight you lose after doing that walk every day for a week. Just see how much weight you're gonna lose like 20 pounds. You're gonna lose like 20 pounds just doing that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, it's just the power of doing the same thing. Doing consistency is a big role. And that's how to unblock your sacral. You know what I'm saying? That's how to unblock your sacral center. Your solar plexus. Because if your solar plexus is if your solar you have to do it externally. You know what I'm saying? You externally have to unblock your solar plexus so you can stop having the eating disorder, so you can cancel the diabetes. You know what I'm saying? It's all a step. You can't, like, let's say okay, let me give you an example, right? Let's say you're a diabetic, right? Let's say you overweight, right? Let's say you're overweight and you got money, but you don't want to exercise to lose the weight, right? And you get a fat transfer. It's gonna you still at stage 2 because your sacral is still blocked. So you naturally are gonna try, and you're gonna have to you're outdoing your nature. You know what I'm saying? By not eating emotionally. So you would have to do it. To you would literally have to force yourself to walk and force yourself to do it, even though you don't want to do it. You know what I'm saying? That's why the power of doing something, even though you don't want to do it, is so powerful, because it just unblocks your center. That's all it does. It unblocks it. The power is in you, but it's blocked. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I say, everybody say, oh, you have power, and there's power in the word. Yes, there is power in the word, but it can be blocked. You can block it, or other people can block it, or other people can make you block it. I think you are the control of your life. You know what I'm saying? And if you're not in control of that, somebody else is forcing you to control it, your life on the inside, because everything is you. So you're just, you know what to do, and you know what to do on the inside, but it's a mini you fighting. It's like, the good side, bad side, but the inside of you has that. And that's like conflicting with the earth. If the earth is in a good state, we're in a good state. But if the earth is in a bad weather, we are in a bad environment. It's the earth, honestly. Because if we want to think about it, we are attuned with the planet. We're attuned with the earth. We are attuned with the earth. We feel what the earth feel. You know what I'm saying? And we have heart. We have a heart. So that's the earth. Our heart is the center of our worldview. We need our heart to feel. We need our heart to even to even to even be courageous enough to get up out of bed takes heart. You know what I'm saying? That alone takes heart. If you didn't have heart, you would just lay in bed all day. You wouldn't have the will. If your solar plexus is let's say your solar plexus is blocked, you wouldn't have the will to want to do anything. Everything is really inside, and it's like it's a all emotional battle. Like they said, World War III is really, I honestly believe, is in the mind. Uh, okay, so it says over here, the association between repressed anger and the development of cancer has all been well documented. Systems of my bad. Symptoms of stress abound, including irritability, disturbed sleep, lack of enthusiasm, fatigue, weight gain, or loss of depression, and sometimes feeling of despair. Does any of that sound familiar? You know what I'm saying? All this um, disturbed sleep, lack of enthusiasm, fatigue, weight gain, loss, depression, all of that is governed by your sacral, by your solar plexus. You know what I'm saying? So it's not only diabetes, it's the whole thing. If your solar plexus is blocked, you're basically susceptible to all of the mental disorders. And that's crazy. So it's like our worldview has to change. We have to let the creative side win. You know what I'm saying? We cannot let the logic, because we cannot let logic determine reality anymore. It sounds crazy. I'm telling you, yo. I'm telling you, yo. This shit sounds crazy. And I'm a monkey, bro. I'm a monkey. I'm a year the monkey. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm a monkey, bro. I know, bro. DK, bro. Y'all see me play DK. Y'all see what's on the screen. Y'all see what's on the screen. I know I'm a monkey. I was born the year the monkey. You know what I'm saying? America was founded on the monkey year. So you know what I'm saying? I'm an October 10th, 1992 Libra. I know myself. You know what I'm saying? So I could be aloof or I can be attention. It's just based on my Libra sign. You know what I'm saying? But Libras are too broken, yo. I'm telling you, I was premature too. You know what I'm saying? I should have been Capricorn. You know what I'm saying? But I'm a Libra, so I take the characteristics of Libra. But I have a lot, bro. I'm complex. You know what I'm saying? Somebody that's complex, I gotta unravel. You know what I'm saying? It's like I gotta unravel. But this is not the first stream. It's gonna be more streams. Definitely gonna be more streams, and I'm gonna talk about myself. I'm gonna talk about everything that's going on. I'm gonna talk about this book, and we're gonna read this book. By the time we're done with this book, woo boy, I'm trying to tell y'all, man, by the time we're done with this book, man, it's gonna be crazy up in here. This is gonna be the first book I've ever read to understand instead of a book that's been forced on me to read. You know what I'm saying? Because I read books that were forced on me to read. Yeah, I have. School. They taught me a lot of stuff that didn't equate to anything. You know, because a lot of things that you learn in school were lies, basically. You know what I'm saying? It's just they should have taught us this. They would have taught us this first. If they would have learned about this, if they would have read this book, they would have understood. But I'm you know, I like to ramble, guys, but it's gonna come to a stop soon. I gotta take it all in, guys. I gotta take it all in. Whew. All right, so basically, guys, the picture is one of stagnation on all levels. This solar plexus, our solar plexus affects us mentally on all levels. We even have to have motivation to think. You know what I'm saying? I can even go smaller than that. We need will to think. You know what I'm saying? We need will. You can't even think without will. You could like we could say stuff in our head. You know what I'm saying? But you cannot think of an option without the will to think of it. So if your solar plexus is blocked, how can you think? What are you thinking about? You know what I'm saying? So I'm telling you, all of this leads together. Is too broken. I mean, we're only on the solar plexus. There's like six other centers in our body. You know what I'm saying? But off rip, I know the crown chakra is where intuition comes from. I know the throat chakra is where we speak our truth, and that truth comes out no matter what. Our heart chakra is green, and that's our flow. That's the heart. You know what I'm saying? Our sacral center is orange. Our solar plexus is yellow, and our root chakra is red. We are all the colors of the rainbow, bro. We're like Captain Planet on some more shit. All right. So, oh boy, the picture is one of stagnation on all levels. Often alienating with overflow, there is either little emotion or it floods out without control. Little motivation to do anything, with the occasional burst of energy leading to overtiredness and fatigue. The unwilling to be self-assertive and say what needs to be said. I'm like a walking off sacred center. You know what I'm saying? But you guys will understand it because I'm going through it. You know what I'm saying? This is what I'm trying to tell you guys. Those that watch the stream over, you guys will understand how the sacred center works through my actions. You know what I'm saying? The way I talk, sometimes you'll see like I'll say something and then I'll be like I'll second guess it. Yeah, my sacral center is off. There's no energy in it. Period. So this is a permanent thing. You know what I'm saying? Yes, we were born with our sacral center off. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes as we go through transits, as we go through the transits, we receive energy that goes through that center and we think it's ours. We think it's our energy that goes through that center. So we claim it because, oh, we're feeling a new way. We claim the feeling, especially as men, we will claim what's ours. So we think that feeling is ours, but that feeling is a passerby. You know what I'm saying? The feelings are passerby feelings. So some feelings are passerby feelings, just like some thoughts are passerby thoughts. So that's really how it is. And you know, sometimes people, if people say, if you have a conversation with somebody, right? Let's say you're talking with somebody, and let's say you're talking with somebody, and you're like very outgoing person. You're very, charismatic. You're robust. You're loud, right? And you talking with somebody, and he just falls back. That person can have a closed center, a closed solar plexus, and the root of it is knowing that it's blocked. If you know it's blocked, then you can take methods to put energy through it. You can. There's no energy flowing through there's no energy flowing through the solar plexus manually. You know what I'm saying? So it's not manual. So you have to actually do stuff like mudras. Now I'm going to get better. Now you're going to see me talk at a different level. Now I'm going to talk faster because my center is being actually powered up by the mudra, by the positive affirmation, and by the sun. Now, if I go for a walk and come back and talk to you guys, I'm going to be talking to you at a completely different level because my stomach is powered up. This is the life of a diabetic. This is why a diabetic should never work at night. A diabetic should never work at night. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like you work at night, you need to sleep. If you don't sleep, you cannot power your stomach up. The sun, the sun powers your stomach up while you're sleeping at 5 a.m. You know what I'm saying? Even though the sun don't look like it's up, the sun is still up. And that's why we wake up in the morning. Sometimes we like, oh, what's that feeling? We wake up in the morning, that's, the sun. All right, so basically, all right, since flow in the central center is blocked between the upper and lower chakras, there is often coldness in the pelvic and lower limbs with poor circulation and stiffness. Doing the work necessarily to clear and harmonize our energy at this point releases us to move physically and emotionally and spiritually with strength of will. You know that? Okay, so basically stretching, let's say stretching is very good because it blocks us. We can't be rigid. If we're rigid, then that means energy can't flow into the center, and it's gonna continue to be blocked. You know what I'm saying? So if you're gonna be sometimes, all right. So here's another thing you can do. If you're feeling hungry, try stretching. You know what I'm saying? Try stretching. I think stretching is a good method for hunger because we don't know if we're hungry. We just naturally think we are. You know what I'm saying? We naturally think we are. All right, so I really appreciate you guys that came onto the stream, guys. I really appreciate you guys. I love you guys. This is the first one. We're gonna do many more. We are reading this book right here. We are reading the 7 healing chakras. I'm going to be putting more content on this on shorts. All right, so where was I? We're on the next page. All right, so it gives us power, clarity, self-assertion, and purpose. Old arthritic pain may improve considerably when the solar plexus has cleared and freed. So if you have arthritis, well, not arthritis, if you have arthritic pain, like a lot of diabetics have arthritic pain, the neuropathy, little yo, how's it going, man? How's it going, Prophet Fandy? How's it going, man? Welcome to the stream, man. We just we going through this book. Yo, I'm a monkey, bro. Yo, I was born the year of a monkey, bro. I take compliment when people call me that because it's like I'm a Saiyan. You know what I'm saying? I'm a real life Super Saiyan. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like a real life Super Saiyan. Like I'm like base Vegeta, bro. Like on some real shit. But yeah, bro, I'm learning a lot about the solar plexus, and the solar plexus is actually real. Like we believe, right? Like the moon is real, right? We can all believe the moon is real. We all believe that the moon governs the tides. We know the sun is real, right? We know those. We know that they have a direct influence on us. You know what I'm saying? But we don't know what influence is Mercury bringing to us. What influence is Venus bringing to us? What influence is Uranus and Neptune bringing to us? You know what I'm saying? They're giving us equally as influence as the moon. The moon is well, it's not even a planet. You know what I'm saying? But the moon affects us greatly. We have a moon day. We have a moon day. We have a birthday. We have a Sunday. We have a birthday, and we have a moon day. We have 2 birthdays. Honestly, we're like twice our age. To be honest, I'm telling you, everything that we're about to learn in 10 years, even if we don't know it now, it could be seen as rambling. Oh, this guy is wow. Nah, give it 10 years. It's gonna make sense. You know what I'm saying? Just give it 10 years. It's the only reason why we can't perceive it is because the ether. the ether that gives you thoughts is like 10 years ago it was darker. You know what I'm saying? But as we move towards the sun, it's gonna get lighter. So the messages that you can't perceive, you're gonna be able to perceive it now because we're even closer to the sun, which is love. You know what I'm saying? Like, but that's honestly the main reason why we couldn't really perceive. Like 10 years ago, right? We would never believe what the heck we're seeing right now. Like 10 years ago, if somebody told me that Trump was ran for president twice and won twice, I would have been like, "Oh, you wilding," you know what I'm saying? But look what's happening now, you know what I'm saying? So it's amazing. We live in some amazing times where people and things that was not making sense is making sense. So I think people can understand the language of technology. You know what I'm saying? We understand the language of technology. All right. So we can decipher codes, guys, because we knew this 10 years ago. We was all in high school, right? We all remember we was in high school, bro. I know we remember that, bro. I know we remember we was in high school. We remember we was like going into college. That wasn't that long ago, bro. Okay. All right. So, guys, gut feelings. This is where we at right now, guys. This is where we at. My bad. We are reading this book. We're on the solar plexus part of the book. Right. The solar plexus part of the book. This is a really, really interesting read. The solar plexus is where our gut feeling resides. So when we get them butterflies in your stomach, that's what's wrong with us. We give important things buzzword titles. We didn't even know what buzzwords was. But now we know what a buzzword is. You know what I'm saying? So butterflies in the stomach, that's your sacral, that's your solar plexus. Somebody should have said, "Oh, your solar plexus is off." You know what I'm saying? I'm like, "Oh, okay. Oh, you got butterflies in your tummy. That's why you can't talk to this girl." What the fuck does that mean? Oh, I got butterflies in my tummy. Oh, that's Disney. Disney, I'm telling you, Disney is manipulative as hell. They know, bro. They will program us to think like, like, however they want us to think. You know what I'm saying? It's really crazy because it's like if somebody would have said my soul, I would have intuitively knew what to do. You know what I'm saying? If somebody said, "Oh, that's just your solar plexus," you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, what's that feeling in my stomach? Yo, what's that feeling? Am I hungry? What? A lot of people are complex. A lot of people are born. So that's the thing. Society is really like full of not even no sociopaths, not even psychopaths, sociopaths. That's what society is mainly focused on building and capitalizing the right person. They need to do work, but it's all a distraction because honestly, if somebody would have said, "Yo, your sacral center, that's your sacral center you're feeling." You know what I'm saying? That's your sacral center you're feeling. I'm sorry, boss. I'm not even trying to do that. I'm trying to say how I feel because it's like, yo, it's broken how they really made us think this way. Like we think in the opposite way of what we supposed to be thinking. You know what I'm saying? And this happening every minute, every verbatim, every hour we are shifting into a different timeline. Every hour. You know what I'm saying? I can show you guys. I've been doing research since 2020, bro. So I'm just it's the culture shock. You know what I'm saying? It's real. You know what I'm saying? Everybody looks at they'll look at like me. I watch a lot of content, but I'm a real person. You know what I'm saying? I go to work. I'm not one of these paid YouTubers or no. I'm just literally an average person that loves video games and goes to work sometimes. With joy in his heart. But me, I'm me. I'm just a real person telling you this. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a bot. You know what I'm saying? So this is crazy. I'm not trying to be a bot. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of content creators that are bots. You know what I'm saying? Because they just recycle a lot of people's stuff. You go on YouTube and see like 20 other people content on the same. You know what I'm saying? But it's not about that. It's about explaining what you're feeling. If somebody said your sacral center, oh, that's your sacral, that's your solar plexus that's messing up. That's all it is. Your solar plexus is blocked. If somebody would have said that at the beginning, that would have saved so many people because it's like you would intuitively know that. You know what I'm saying? Or give it some time, you would intuitively know that. But butterflies in your stomach, that's some Disney stuff. You get butterflies from in your stomach from talking to a girl you're gonna want to eat because of emotional repression. Or it's cold outside, it's snowing. Oh wow, it's cold. Let me eat a hot burger to cool myself off. That's all unconscious. That's unconscious programming. You know what I'm saying? That like on some real shit is broken because that's because your sacral is blocked. Your solar plexus is blocked. And the seasons, when the seasons change, is very, 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 very pivotal for these people to do everything they want to do to make us distracted because it's like, oh, the season is changing. They're gonna be switching from hot to cold. When they switch from hot to cold, they're not gonna know what to do in time. And it's true. They won't. Some people are, we're just like bears. We hibernate. Some people know when to hibernate, and and we hibernate in ourselves. Like we be switching. Like in the summertime, we come out. Like okay, for example, right? All right, example. We could say this number right here, 7, in our head. Let's do that right now, right? This number, we could say 7 in our head right now. Let's all say 7 in our head right now. 3, 2, 1. Did you guys say it? Cause I said it. Who said that? You know what I'm saying? Who said that? That's the same voice that's telling us our centers are off. You know what I'm saying? That's the same message. That voice is the same messages that we're getting throughout our body. It's just in a different wording. You know what I'm saying? It's just in a different wording. So basically, when our centers is off, we would, let's say your crown center. Let's say somebody's really really wilding on you, right? With they wilding on you, and they turn off your crown chakra, and you can't even perceive anything, right? Let's say you drunk, right? And you just pissy drunk, you wilding, oh, you out of control. Your crown center is blocked. That means you cannot, you cannot even know what reality is. All these people that are on drugs and they take all these drugs, their crown center is blocked. So they perceiving a whole lot of stuff that is not real. You know what I'm saying? It's delusion. You know what I'm saying? And these centers are all of it. All everything that's going on with life right now could be centered in a book. This book. You know what I'm saying? Because our gut feelings is our sacral center. That's amazing. That's amazing to know. And it's amazing to discover that those feelings that I'm getting, I go to the fridge and eat food is not hunger. And it could be put in words. It could be put in words. I'm reading it, so nobody gonna tell. When I tell people, right? When I tell people, yo, cause I'm gonna be saying that. I'm not gonna tell people, oh, you got butterflies in your stomach. What's that? What's that? Why would I tell you that? Why would I tell you you got bugs in your stomach and you do got bugs in your stomach? We have good bacteria and bad bacteria in our stomach. You know what I'm saying? So you telling me I got butterflies in my stomach, you're enabling me to like the situation because butterflies are positive, right? They're not parasites or demons. Demons are parasites. Bed bugs, freaking bugs in general, like roaches. I was watching a video, and those are our demons. You know what I'm saying? We don't know it, but they're in our stomach. You know what I'm saying? That's bad bacteria. You know what I'm saying? And bacteria, eye meets eye. It's in you already. You know what I'm saying? It's in you already. It's just communicating with you. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you communicating with that, with this or that, or if you have a fly. You know what I'm saying? But there's some bugs that that aren't deadly. There's some bugs. There's a lot of bugs that aren't deadly, but in general, we have bacteria guts, and we eat food. We eat meat. We really do got bugs in us. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we gotta start looking at bugs differently. We gotta start looking at bugs. Stop looking at bugs like, oh, that's a disgusting bug. Let me kill it. You know what I'm saying? A girl, she gonna look at a bug like, oh my god, it's a bug. Oh, I'm gonna go away. Let me run. But we got bugs in us. So why are we running from ourselves? We're bugs. You know what I'm saying? We're bugs to the God. You know what I'm saying? So it's like without the sun, we would have like ulcers of bugs in us. You know, we would still be alive, but we would be monsters. We would literally be monsters. We don't even know what the sun is doing for us. The sun is giving us life, giving us wisdom, giving us insight. The sun gives us ether. The sun gives us energy. That sun is doing so much for us every day. And some people wake up in the morning because of the sun, bro. And without the sun, we would still be alive, but we would be monsters. We would be like monsters. We would be chaotic monsters. That's it. Not like we will all be P Diddy. P Diddy, you need some sun, man. That man needs some sun because that man is crazy. That man is on some strong drugs. Thousand bottles of baby oil, man. That man's on drugs. And all his centers must be closed. I think when you sell yourself to Hollywood, you lose yourself. You really do lose yourself, and you lose your access to your centers. That's what you're giving up. Holy crap! Wow. So basically, you can. That's insanity right there. You giving up your. People are giving up their centers. People are selling their centers for Hollywood gain. Just selling other people's centers. Selling other people's centers. A heart could be. Our hearts are in the hospital. You know what I'm saying? There's organs. There's organs, actual organs that's in the hospital. You know how powerful an organ is? An organ is a center. That organ, the kidney, is where the solar plexus is, bro. Right there. So those kidneys that are being transplanted, you're transplanting a whole center in somebody. You know what I'm saying? That's a center. It's more than just uh like with the sun. This a kidney is a kidney, but the kidney with the sun is a center. That's what it is. It's the volume. The volume is the fucking sun. The volume is the center, bro. That's the volume. We think about up, down, left, right, in and out. We don't think about in and out. We don't think about in and out. In is a dimension. Out is we keep going like if we keep going in, we're gonna be in the dimension. But when we go out, we were accessing what were we accessing? What we go out? We were going out of the body. So basically we're astral projecting. You know what I'm saying? We're thinking. You know what I'm saying? So that's all connected. Everything is connected, bro. And it's amazing to really see that and know that and to explain it to you guys. But I'm not done explaining. This is only part one. There's gonna be like more to this, and it's gonna get better over time. But basically, the solar plexus is where our gut feeling resides. It is the raw stuff of our intuition, which reappears in a much more refined form in the sixth chakra, the brow. All right, so basically, guys, the solar plexus is where our intuition is. The stomach is our second brain, right? Our stomach should be our first brain, right? I tell my daughter that. I tell my daughter, your stomach is your first brain, right? Our second brain is right here. Some people don't got brain right here. Some people really don't got brain right here. It's okay. We can have a brain in our belly, but some people don't got a brain right here. It's cool. I don't got a brain right here. A lot of people are but I'm getting too deep. I'm gonna go right back to the gut feelings, right? So the solar plexus is where the gut feeling happens, but the energy goes into the third eye. So it's like boom, right here, the eyebrow chakra. Okay, so it's called everybody said pineal gland, all this blah, blah, brow chakra. A lot of people, when we were like me, I have a unibrow. I cut it. But you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna cut my unibrow anymore because I realized that that's the brow chakra. You know what I'm saying? It's a brow chakra. That's what it is. It's a line. It's literally a brow chakra. That's what God is. But it also cannot be in your belly if your sacral center is off. You know what I'm saying? If your solar plexus is blocked, he can't be there. So he's stuck right here. That's why we keep going in our head because we eating bullshit. If we eat and do, if we do what we supposed to do, then God will appear in our stomach. You know what I'm saying? And it's like that's amazing because I don't think anybody is eating pure. It's impossible to eat pure with GMO products, with all these sprayed pesticide products. That's why they're blocking intuition. That's why they're giving us misinformation and they're blocking intuition by cutting off our They could cut off our solar plexus with the air supply. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. Sometimes you ever wake up in the morning and you just feel like off. That's because the frequency is off. They fucked with they mess up the weather. Um. Okay, so basically, the solar plexus is where our gut feelings reside. It is the raw stuff of our intuition, which reappears in a much more redefined form in the sixth chakra, the brow. As we begin to tune into our intuition, preparing for it to be honed to perfection at that higher level, we begin to learn to trust it, to appreciate having it at our fingertips, an extra highly accurate sense. That's what it is. It's a highly accurate sense. Okay, so if we relate this to Dragon Ball Z, we know we have. If you want to relate it to Spark and Zero, we could relate this shit to Spark and Zero. Perception. Perception, baby. Y'all know what perception is. Y'all know what sway is. You know what I'm saying? All that perception. Boop. That's what we have. We have perception. Intuition is our sixth sense of perception. And that is what emotionally intelligent people have. You know what I'm saying? We have a sharp sense of perception. We can know stuff. That is because of our solar plexus. That's interesting. And our third eye. All right. So it's well, where was I? So basically, it's a highly accurate sense. That's what it is. That's what um that's what these centers are. That's what the dimensions are. That's what the centers are. They are. If you feel like you're in another dimension, it's because it's a highly accurate sense. You're in your chakra zone. We've never been there before, so you're gonna get a feeling of lostness. You're gonna get a feeling of being lost, of being withdrawn, of hiding, but you're inside of your body, which is another dimension. In, out. That's all it is. We go into our body without realizing we're going to our body. That's the truth. We don't know when we're going. We could probably go in our body like 100 times a day. You know, we don't know. It's subconscious, and we gotta start realizing that and being like that. And it's impossible that people are thriving right now. It's amazing. It's honestly amazing. It's amazing. Without reading this book. All right, so closing at will. We're gonna close at this. We're gonna close at this, guys, and we're gonna come back for another part, and we're gonna read more parts of the book. This was just my explanation and meet and greet, and I'm glad and happy that I met everybody on this stream. And I appreciate everybody for coming in on this stream, and y'all gave me the confidence to keep wanting to do this. So I'm gonna keep doing it, and I'm gonna be good at it. I'm gonna show you guys this book again. This is a good book, guys. I'm telling you, get it. Okay, so closing at will. Those who behave in a willful and fond-heartedly manner, using their power with total disregard for others, riding rough-shoed over horses, feeling without a thought, usually have solar plexus problems. So basically, if you're right, basically if you're highly arrogant, like a Jake Paul, basically, like a Jake Paul. Jake Paul, Logan Paul is definitely arrogant. So, yeah, okay. So that basically is a indicator of you having a solar plexus problem, which is the first stage. You having the center problem. The center problems are the first stage of the disorder. Wow. The center problem is the first stage. That's the first stage. So the first stage isn't diabetes. The first stage is the center problem was a blocked solar plexus that nobody knew because nobody could believe it. That's why belief is very important. Belief is the first stage. Belief is the first stage, guys. If you don't believe in anything, you already have a mental illness. Because you're already on the first stage if you don't believe in anything. And if you get children, if you get assigned a belief at birth and it doesn't naturally conflict with your soul, then you have a mental illness at birth. You know what I'm saying? You can't do anything about that. You cannot do anything about having your centers blocked because we get born into this world with. You could be born in. You could be born in China. You could have been born in Hawaii. You could have been born in New Zealand. You could have been born in freaking Pakistan. You could have been born anywhere. But you would have to take in that belief that's being fed by your first teacher, your mother, and your father. So what your mom, when you the womb would be your heaven. The womb would be your heaven, and you know what I'm saying. And based on if she has an open center or closed center, most women have open sacral centers, but the solar plexus can be off or on. It doesn't. That's not an indicator. So it doesn't. You know what I'm saying? It's honestly up to the woman. It's up to the woman. If the woman was in good condition before she got pregnant, or did she have a good pregnancy? Was the man taking care of her? Was the man making sure? That's why being married before you have kids is very important. It's very important because that's a sacral moment. No matter what, it's the God's fault. I could see that because I should have just fled. I should have just fled. But if I fled, Killian would have been there. So everything happens for a reason. You know what I'm saying? So everything really does happen for a reason. So it's good. It's good. Everything is good. It, but I think it's a time. It's gonna be a time, honestly, where everybody's going to know to do good and we're going to be doing better. And it's not going to be no more mistakes because people are going to be doing better. So it's not going to be no trial and error phase anymore. You're just going to start life. The first 30 years of your life are a trial and error phase. It's a trial error phase. It's like it's honestly like a free trial. You know what I'm saying? It really is. It really is because we are emotionally blind. We don't even know that our centers are open. But a lot of people discover this, a lot of people are discovering this now. This is why we are the fastest. We are the teachers. The '90s babies are the teachers of this generation. But our kids are going to be super fast because we get to teach this stuff to our kids, and we didn't have this knowledge growing up. So the kids are going to be growing up where all their centers, well, not all the kids, but the kids that are learning, the parents that are teaching this to their kids are going to have kids with all their centers open. And if they're all open, they're thriving. But if they're blocked, then they're going to have depression, thoughts of eating, and all this stuff. And over time, it's going to become a replay of what we're going through now. That's why history repeats itself. History repeats itself because we keep doing the same thing. We keep giving our kids the same programming that we have. So the history of the programming is going to repeat. The sinners are going to get blocked and continue to be blocked because um, your ancestors, your mom's sinners was blocked, but then her mom's sinners was blocked because they had got fed the same misinformation. So misinformation is genetic. Misinformation is genetic. All right, so we're gonna close. Uh, okay, so they show little respect for other people or societies, boundaries, either physical, emotional, or psychological. These people can wreak havoc not only at their own lives, but also in the lives of those they come into contact with. This is often the presentation of the condition that has been labeled sociopathic personality disorder. Didn't I just say that? I didn't even read it. Now I'm reading it and I'm seeing it. Like I said, we have a lot of people. Yo, that's broken. I'm not even, I'm intuitive. I know the book. I know the book because I am the book. I'm the book. You know what I'm saying? Why do you need to read anything if you're the book? You're the book. I'm the book. You know what I'm saying? Look, we have a whole bunch of people with no, all their sacral centers are blocked. So that's why we have a lot of people. That's why this world is ran the way it is, because they know this information, this misinformation, this programming that we receive from age birth to 7 is all misinformation. All misinformation. The new generation that the new generation might have a chance, honestly, but to be honest, we all honestly have been brainwashed into be sociopaths. You know what I'm saying? By default, if you have your sacral center, if you have your solar plexus off over a period of time, you will have sociopathic personality disorder. You know what I'm saying? It's off. You're not generating energy to have the will to want to do better. I'm telling you, it's crazy. And I've seen it firsthand with my friend Dave. Please have compassion for those who behave this way if the solar plexus is and stuck and has not been cleared of the anger. So basically, anger gets stuck in your belly. Wow. Hey, yo, gamers. This is for the gamers, bro. Because honestly, I'm about to break the internet because we doing this shit. We doing this shit, bro. When we play in the game, right? Let's say we playing Street Fighter, right? And we in the corner and we don't know what to do. And he's like, this guy's mashing in the corner. It's like, whoa, what am I seeing, guys? And we store up that anger as emotional anger. That is emotional repression. And then that alone could turn off our systems. It's the systems. I'm telling you, gaming is a drug. Gaming is a very smart drug, bro. They know. These options, these new options that they're bringing out. Back then, the options was okay, but driving pack, drive rush, perfect parry. Those options are actually crazy. I'm telling you, those options are crazy. They will literally turn off your center. That's conditioning at the fight, bro. Regular Street Fighter. That's what I'm trying to tell people. Street Fighter. 10 years ago, Street Fighter 4 was probably the best. I probably say Street Fighter 4 was the best Street Fighter game. Period. It was the best Street Fighter. Out of all of them, it was the perfect mix of both. It didn't have as many options. It still was 2D. It still was the same Street Fighter, and it had personality. It had all of it. It had everything. Honestly, it was the Street Fighter 4 was the best Street Fighter. But fast forward to Street Fighter 6. Street Fighter 6 is the smash of all Street Fighters because Street Fighter 6 is probably the best selling Street Fighter. It's the best played Street Fighter, best graphics, best character model, better character design, all of that. It got it hands down. But one thing that it does have that I hate is modern controls. Modern controls just turn you into a scrub. Like you don't need to even think for an option. And I understand the modern controls. I really get people that play it, but it takes a lot from the game. But that's all we're gonna go with, guys. I appreciate everybody that's been with the stream. We basically covered the sacral center. We covered the sacral center. So what we're gonna go through next? What we're gonna do next? Guys, let me know in the comments what center you guys want to read about. We have 7 centers, bro. We have 7 centers. Let me know. I personally want to read about the brow chakra. But here's the contents right here. I'm going to be posting like now that I know I can do this, I'm going to be posting like content from the book and making shorts. Because this is honestly a good book. This is a good book. I'm definitely gonna start doing shorts on these. Oh, one thing I want to show to you guys. Where's that page? This right here. This is a bodyguard. A bodyguard. Look at that. This is what they see. You may not see it, but the elite see this. They don't see you. You know what I'm saying? All these top CEOs, all these job professionals, all these hungry reptile. I'm not even gonna say it, but they see this. That's what they're seeing. We thinking we seeing, oh, you're just a regular person. Oh wow, how you doing, man? That's what they see. And some people can see if it's on or off. But with that, I'll see you guys on the next stream.